students, the next important topic is what is the standard form of a real number. Actually, we understood the standard form of rational numbers. In that we said, in rational numbers the denominator should not be negative and it should be in its lowest terms. For real numbers, they are considered in standard form only if their denominator is real. Denominator is rational. Please remember this. All the real numbers are said to be in their standard form if their denominators are real numbers. Their numerators may be irrational, but their denominator should be rational. For example, if I say the number 3 minus root 5 upon 6, it is in standard form. Why it is in standard form? Because the denominator is rational. 6 is a rational number. But suppose we have the number root 7 plus 3 upon root 5. In this case, the denominator is irrational. So it is not in standard real number form. This real number is not in its standard form. That means if suppose we come up with a real number which is not in its standard form, then we have to find a method to convert its denominator into a rational number. And this method is called as rationalization of denominator. This method is called as rationalization of denominator, which we have to understand. Friends, let us understand how are we going to rationalize the denominator of a real number. Let us take it with the help of some examples. First one is, suppose we are given a number 7 upon under root 3. Now what is the denominator? Square root 3. Is it irrational? Yeah, it is irrational, of course. When we have a monomial real number in the denominator, monomial means having only one number. It may be irrational, of course, because we have to convert it into rational form. What we'll do, we'll multiply with the same irrational number in the numerator and the denominator. That means we'll multiply 7 upon root 3 in the numerator and denominator with root 3. What will that give us? That will give us 7 under root 3 upon root 3 into root 3 is 3. So our real numbers denominator is now rational number. The denominator of the real number is now rational number. So this satisfies our purpose. So whenever there is a single number in the denominator which is irrational, we can convert this real number in standard form, that is rationalizing the denominator, by simply multiplying the same irrational number in the numerator and denominator. The second type of questions may be, suppose we have root 3 plus root 2 upon root 3 minus root. Now we have a binomial two irrational numbers added or subtracted in the denominator. There are two irrational numbers, root 3 and root 2. Both are irrationals and they are subtracted in the denominator. What we'll do? This time also, we will multiply the numerator and denominator with such a trick so that the denominator becomes real. For that, we'll use our identity a plus b multiplied with a minus b is a square minus b square. In this identity, what we are saying, a minus b part is with us. A minus b part is with us. What we need extra is a plus b part. For getting this, we will multiply the numerator and the denominator, with the a plus b part of the identity. A minus b part we are having. That means we will multiply the numerator and denominator with root 3 plus root 2 as well as root 3 plus root 2. We have to multiply in numerator and denominator the same real number. Basic purpose was to have this identity of a plus b into a minus b. What that gives? A square minus b square. In this question, what we are getting in the numerator also, we are getting the identity a plus b whole square. It may not be there in all the questions. In denominator, what we are getting is root 3 square minus root 2 square. Numerator is root 3 plus root 2 whole square. Denominator is a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. That is root 3 square minus root 2 square. Let us apply the identity in the numerator. What we have is a square, that is root 3 square, plus 2 multiplied a multiplied b plus b square, that is root 2 square, divided by root 3 square is 3, root 2 square is 2. Solve this out. Root 3 square we get as 3. We know root 3 into root 2, they are like radicals having the same order. We can multiply 3 and 2 within the square root and 2 remains outside. So this becomes 2 square root 6 and square of square root 2 is 2 divided by 3 minus 2 is 1. What we get the answer as is 5 plus twice under root 6 divided by 1. And in denominator, we seldom write 1. So this time we have got the denominator as a rational number. I am sure this method is very clear to you. Thank you, dear students.